Imagine waking up and the world basically saying, hey, you're in charge of stopping the strongest empire on Earth. That was George Washington in 1775. Here's the rapid-fire timeline of how he got the job, what he did as president, and why his legacy still shows up in your life today. June 1775, Philadelphia. The Second Continental Congress is debating who should lead a brand new Continental Army. Washington walks in wearing his old Virginia military uniform, subtle flex, and he's already known for steadiness from the French and Indian War. He's a Southerner, which helps unite North and South. John Adams stands up and nominates him. Washington accepts, telling Congress he'll take no salary, just expenses. And, on June 15, 1775, he's commander-in-chief. Cut to Boston. Siege lines, not enough gunpowder, weather, desertions. Washington's superpower? Patience under pressure. He turns chaos into a functioning army, survives brutal winters, uses daring moves like the Trenton Crossing, and keeps the cause alive long enough for a win. 8 years later, victory secured, he does something almost no one in power did then. He gives it back. He resigns his commission in 1783 and goes home. Mic drop. Fast forward to 1789. New Constitution. The country needs a first president, not a king. Unanimous electoral vote. He takes the oath in New York City. Now it's time to build a government that actually works. Here are the big moves. Judiciary Act of 1789 sets up the federal court system, district courts, circuit courts, and the Supreme Court plus the Attorney General. That's your justice system born. Tariff Act of 1789 creates revenue to run the new government. Not glamorous, but essential. The Bill of Rights, 1791. Congress proposes the amendment states ratify. Washington shepherds the process and proclaims their adoption. Freedoms of speech, press, religion, locked in. Bank Bill of 1791. Washington listens to Hamilton and Jefferson battle it out, then signs the first Bank of the United States into existence, stabilizing credit and currency. Coinage Act of 1792. Creates the U.S. Mint and the dollar. Now your money has a backbone. Militia Acts of 1792 clarify federal and state authority over militias. Whiskey Excise 1791, and Washington later enforces the law during the Whiskey Rebellion. Translation. The federal government isn't just words on paper. Naval Act of 1794 launches a real navy to protect American trade. Foreign policy? The Neutrality Proclamation of 1793 keeps the young nation out of European wars. Jay Treaty eases tensions with Britain and buys time to grow. And the precedents. He invents the cabinet, he serves 2 terms, then walks away, setting the 2-term tradition that later becomes law. In the farewell address, he warns against hyperpartisanship and entangling alliances. Advice people still quote, legacy time. Twice he surrenders power, after the war and after 2 terms. He's remembered as father of his country, yet he enslaved people at Mount Vernon. In his will, he directed they be freed after his wife's death. Legacy is complicated. So how did one person shape a nation? By showing up in a uniform when it counted, building systems that last, and knowing when to leave. That's the Washington blueprint. Use it wisely.